My book, The Ordinary Chaos of Being Human, is a collection of stories by authors living in many Muslim worlds. I chose to do this project because I believe that even though the world is increasingly interconnected, it's actually more disjointed than it ever has been before. I felt that I had a responsibility as an editor and a writer to help alter the negative conversations that we're getting through the media. I really do believe that there's more that ties us together than what tears us apart, and I felt that a book of short stories by diverse voices of people that are living all over the world would really prove that, and prove that there's more humanity between us that we're not talking about. I think this book does that. I definitely don't believe that xenophobia and racism are something that's part of our DNA. I believe we're socialized to become that way. And I actually think about this all the time as a mother, especially when I'm choosing children's books to share with my son. And I wonder always why it is that we have to show what's wrong with the world before we show what's right in these books. For example, in Emily Gravitt's Cyril and Pat, Cyril is a squirrel and Pat is a rat, and they don't seem to mind that they're different from one another until everyone in the park tells them that they're not supposed to play together. Now, my son already notices that this is not a good or comfortable part of the book, and he wants to close it. This is not good, Mama. And so I wonder, why is it that we have to show them that, before we teach them how we want them to treat each other? This is something that I would really love to discuss with a children's book author one day. Definitely the most gratifying experience in putting together this collection was working with talented writers who are living all over the world. When you're working with people's personal stories, you really get into some intimate and emotional places, and it's a really privileged position to be there to help facilitate people telling their stories like this. And some people were having a hard time, coming out with some of these, their deepest sentiments, and so it really is a special place to be able to help people like that do that for them. And also there were writers who weren't so comfortable writing in English, like Hisham Bustani, for example, who's a well-awarded writer in Arabic and also through translation, but who had never actually written directly a story in English. And so I got to help him find the right words, and that was truly gratifying.